Welcome back to Carscopia, the place where we dissect every inch of the hottest cars on the market so you can decide what deserves a spot in your garage. Today, we're stepping into the electric future of American muscle with a deep dive into the 2026 Chevrolet Silverado EV. It's bold, it's brash, and it's Chevy's answer to the growing demand for full-size electric trucks. So buckle up, we're about to take you through everything from its futuristic design to its tech-packed interior and serious performance specs. Let's roll. First impressions count. And when you catch a glimpse of the 2026 Silverado EV for the first time, you know this isn't just a converted gas truck with a battery shoved underneath. Chevy has gone back to the drawing board for this one. Built on GM's Ultium platform, this Silverado shares its bones with the GMC Hummer EV, but visually and functionally, it charts its own path. Starting at the front, the Silverado EV immediately sets itself apart from the traditional Silverado look. There's no massive grille here because an EV doesn't need one for cooling in the same way a gas truck does. Instead, you get a closed-off front fascia with a sleek, futuristic design language. The front lighting is a continuous light bar that stretches from fender to fender, broken only by the illuminated Chevy body in the center. It's modern, it's aggressive, and it clearly signals that this isn't your granddad's work truck. The sculpted bumper below adds to the visual drama while integrating air channels that help reduce drag and improve efficiency. As you move to the side, the Silverado EV's proportions are a bit of a surprise. Despite being a full-size pickup, its profile is smoother, more aerodynamic than the traditional Silverado. The beltline is high and sculpted, and it rides on large, available 24-inch wheels that fill the arches with confidence. The blacked-out pillars give it a floating roof effect, and the body lines taper in toward the rear, hinting at function and form combined. Instead of visible door handles, you get flush-mounted units that pop out as you approach. It's little touches like this that show how serious Chevy is about the EV transformation. And then there's the back. The tailgate design might seem traditional at first glance, but there's a lot going on here. You've got a multi-flex tailgate with 6 different configurations, including a load stop, a step, and even a work surface, perfect for job site or weekend utility. But the real magic is in the Midgate. That's right, the Silverado EV borrows a page from the Avalanche playbook. Fold down the Midgate and you can extend the bed from 5 foot 11 inches to over 9 feet. Need more room? Lower the tailgate and boom, you've got over 10 feet of usable space. That's insane flexibility for an electric truck. Inside the Silverado EV, the cabin feels more like a tech-forward lounge than a work truck. There's a clean, futuristic design throughout, but Chevy hasn't forgotten its audience yet. It still feels rugged and durable, just with a modern twist. The dashboard is dominated by a massive 17-inch freeform touchscreen, paired with an 11-inch digital driver display. And for the top trims, there's also a full-color head-up display that projects essential info directly onto the windshield. The graphics are sharp, the system is responsive, and thankfully, Chevy includes physical controls for key functions like volume and climate. Materials vary by trim, but even on the entry-level short for work truck, you get high-quality finishes and solid ergonomics. Step up to the RSD First Edition, and you'll find vegan leather upholstery, ambient lighting, and a fixed glass roof that bathes the interior in natural light. There's also a two-tone theme that adds to the sense of space and visual flair. The front seats are roomy and supportive, and thanks to the EV platform, there's a flat floor in both rows. Rear passengers get generous legroom and underseat storage, while up front, there's a massive center console that doubles as a workspace. You also get what Chevy calls the e-trunk, a front trunk that offers additional cargo space where the engine used to be. It's weatherproof, lockable, and large enough for a suitcase or a set of tools. For anyone using this truck for adventure or work, that's a seriously handy bonus. Performance-wise, the Silverado EV is a beast. At launch, the big story is the RSD First Edition. This trim delivers up to 754 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque in wide-open watch modia. That's Chevy's version of launch control. With that activated, it can hit 60 miles per hour in under 4.5 seconds. For a truck this size, that's ridiculous. But speed isn't the only thing on the menu. Thanks to independent front and rear suspension and an adaptive air ride system, the Silverado EV drives with a level of refinement that rivals some luxury SUVs. It can raise or lower its ride height by up to 2 inches, allowing for better clearance on trails or easier entry when parked. And for those tight parking spots, there's 4-wheel steering, allowing the rear wheels to turn with or against the front wheels to improve maneuverability. It even enables a tighter turning radius than some smaller pickups. And yes, it can tow. The RST model can tow up to 10,000 pounds. While Chevy has promised a future weight model that will be rated for up to 20,000 pounds. Payload capacity is just over 1,300 pounds on the RST, with slightly higher numbers on lower trims. Combine that with the bed flexibility and Midgate, and this is easily one of the most versatile EV trucks out there. Range is another critical factor. And Chevy isn't cutting corners. The RSD First Edition comes with an estimated 400 miles of range on a full charge. That's more than enough for most truck owners, and it edges out competitors like the Ford F-150 Lightning in terms of maximum range. Charging is quick too, thanks to an 800-volt electrical architecture and support for up to 350 kilowatts DC fast charging. In the right conditions, you can add around 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. And then there's the price. The Silverado EV work truck version is expected to start around $52,000 before incentives, making it competitive with other full-size EV pickups. The RSD First Edition, with all the bells and whistles, comes in at around $96,000. It's not cheap, but you're getting a whole lot of tech, performance, and utility for that price. Chevy plans to expand the lineup in the coming years with additional trims that should fill the gap between these two extremes, including fleet and off-road oriented variants. Chevy is also rolling out Ultium Charge 360, a nationwide charging solution that integrates over 100,000 charging points from various networks. And for those looking to power their homes in a blackout, the Silverado EV supports bi-directional charging, meaning it can send power back into your home when needed, with the right setup. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Chevrolet Silverado EV isn't just a Silverado with a battery, it's a purpose-built, ground-up electric truck that redefines what a Chevy pickup can be. With innovative features like the Midgate, massive range, advanced tech, and serious towing muscle, this truck shows that going electric doesn't mean compromising on utility or style. It's bold, it's capable, and it feels like the future. Whether you're a traditional truck buyer curious about EVs or someone already sold on the electric lifestyle but in need of true capability, the Silverado EV makes a compelling case. Sure, it's not cheap, especially in its top trim, but it's packed with value and utility in ways that few competitors can match. Thanks for watching CarScope. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and hit the bell so you never miss a detailed breakdown like this. Got questions about the Silverado EV or want us to compare it to other electric trucks on the market? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we love hearing from you. Until next time, stay curious, drive safe, and keep your scope on the road ahead.